Hi everyone, it's Nick Cassiano again, and coming to you live from my brand new bedroom. It's time for my live stream of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, right now we're in the startup, the previews. Anyway, hope you all had a great Valentine's Day last week, and I really hope winter's treating you well. Now, if not, hopefully you're staying warm and most importantly, staying safe. All right, let's get this stream going. I'm going to be using this wireless controller from Retrobit that I unboxed not too long ago. All right, Green Hill Zone. Now, I'm gonna leave a link to this thing in the description below after the stream is over. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. This thing can also work on PCs and the Nintendo Switch and a few other consoles that use USB controllers. Okay, never mind that part. Alright, there's the invincibility box. 78 rings. Let's see if I can try and get... Okay, I'm not going to get those rings. Not all of them, anyway. Oh! My chance at 100. An extra life right off the bat. And a shot at a Chaos Emerald. Oakley dokley. Now I gotta focus my eyes on the CRT because that's where the least lag is. Practically none at all. Okay, that's Emerald number 1. And here's Brett Jockard saying the one game that puts Sega on the map. Good luck, Nick. Thank you, Brett. And you're right. This is the game that puts Sega on the map, for sure. Well, on the North American map, at least. Pardon me. Okay, maybe all over the world. Yeah, Sonic started out as a simple Mr. Needlemouse, that's what they say. Alright. The original version of this game, Sonic didn't have a spin dash. They didn't start using the spin dash until the sequel. Alright. See if I can try and go for another extra life. If I can find... Ooh. Don't try and go through those... No. Right where I want to go. Now let's hope I can continue avoiding these enemies so I can... Okay, I can! There we go! 5 lives, and a shot at another emerald. Oh, don't go in there. Yeah. You can also gain extra lives here as long as you collect at least 50 rings. 100 rings, actually. And that can be very easy. But my intent is to go after the emeralds. If you get 50, then you get a if you get 50 rings in this area, you get to continue. And look at that. I was 5 rings away from getting a continue. Pause for a moment. Brett Jocker says, did you get my message about me making a birthday special for you? Oh, yes, I did. And I think you should do that. All right, currently we're at 3 viewers. Remember, this is just a starting channel. I only have about 62 or 63 subscribers, but it's growing because last week there was just about under 50. Now it's just about under 60. Now it's over 60. And my NES documentary is still in the works, but it'll get there. I'm about halfway done with the story, but I also got to do the launch titles and my personal opinions on it. But it'll work, hopefully. And if any of you out there are willing to if anyone out there is willing to take part in that video, like send videos of their opinions on the Nintendo Entertainment System, just send it right to me, and I'll see what I can do. All right, back to the game. Green Hill Zone Act 3. Oh, I think I passed up an invincibility box. No matter. There goes that chameleon-like creature. Here we go again. Trying to send me back, eh? Not working. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I using a CRT television in this stream? Oh, here's another extra life. I mentioned I was using a CRT television so I wouldn't be disturbed by the lag. Well, you see, to record this game while still viewing from a CRT. Now, I hooked the Genesis up via RF to the CRT, and then I hooked the Genesis up to my RetroTINK 2X Pro, which is also hooked up to my Elgato, which is hooked up to the gaming laptop that I'm using right now. Alright, let's skip this part. I got a shield. All this chatting is making me lose my focus. Alright, there goes Robotnik, or Eggman, however you call him. Now, oh, by the way, have you heard that the sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is on its way? It's coming next year, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Can't wait to see what Jim Carrey will bring us as Dr. Robotnik. He really hit it home in the first movie. Alright, Marble Zone Act 1. Now, even if I lose all my lives and have to use a continue, it's no problem. As long as I have all 6 emeralds by the end of the game, and beat Dr. Robotnik. I'm cool. It should be simple. Now, I'm not completely up to date on the sequels yet. The sequels to the Sonic games. Not yet. So I'm not going to be doing a live stream of those just yet. I did beat Sonic 3 at least once. In fact, that was the first Sonic game I ever beat. It was back in 2003 when I had Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube. I did make it to the final boss in Sonic 2, but it's hard to beat the final boss with when you have no rings. But of course, in that game, I never managed to get all the Chaos Emeralds. That's very hard to do compared to this game. Oh, and here's iHeart Gaming and Who's Line, aka Samantha. She said she made it to the end of the game with all 6 emeralds once. This game, or are you talking about the first game or Sonic 2 or 3? Well, while I wait for her reply, let's continue. Let's go after emerald number 3. Whew. Gotta avoid those goals. Okay, ooh. Alrighty. Ooh. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, I gotta continue there, that's for sure. That's a guarantee. Okay, there we go. There's my emerald. That's 3 emeralds down, 3 to go. And to continue. We go to Act 2 of the Marble Zone. Ooh, these fireballs can be just as annoying as the fireballs in the Mario games. Now, did you know that some ideas for Sonic or Sega mascots were recycled into Sega projects? For example, one concept became Dr. Robotnik, one became Mighty the Armadillo, and another became the non-Sonic character, the character, I think his name was Rystar. Another Sega Genesis game. Yeah, that's it. I do recall because I saw an episode of The Gaming Historian all about Rystar. He was recycled from a Sonic concept. And did you also know that... Oh! Yeah. Brett Jocker says Sonic 2 is his second favorite Genesis game, but he loves Green Dog the best. I gotta get around to trying that game out. And Samantha says the game... she was talking about Sonic 1. She never defeated the final boss in Sonic 2, and she finished Sonic 3 more times than... Well... She's a master of the game, And thank God for the save function. Yes, Sonic 3 was the first Sonic game to have a save feature. Unless I'm missing Sonic CD, but then again, they didn't have it on the Sonic Mega Collection. They did have it on the Sonic Gems Collection, but I never got that game. Now, I do have the mobile version of Sonic CD, but feature-wise, it was different from the original Sega CD game. There, 7 lives. Think maybe I'll maintain my high score by the end of the game. See what happens. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. Did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog, when he was originally in development, he was originally going to have freaky-looking fangs and a rock band. Now, some of those band members did eventually make it into the Sonic franchise. And there was also, and Sonic was also going to have a human girlfriend named Madonna. But all those concepts were scrapped. By Madeline Schroeder, who was believed to be the mother of Sonic, according to the gaming historian. And also, as for how this game put Sega on the map, well, Tom Kalinske, who was president of Sega, he came up with a plan when he was first hired. He recommended the Genesis be discounted from $190 to $150. He recommended Sega come up with an ad campaign to attack Nintendo, and to package the Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog instead of Altered Beast. At first, Sega of Japan was against the idea, but just as they walked out the door, they gave him the green light. They gave Kalinske the green light. Oh, Samantha says when they released the Sonic 4-pack for the DS, they included a save feature for Sonic 1, 2, and Sonic & Knuckles. And Sonic Underground's existence, that might... Oh yeah, she must be talking about the original Rock Band concept for Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it's hard to see... It's hard to... It's hard to play and look at the comments at the same time. I mean the chat. There's one thing I learned from Tyler of My Retro Life from his live stream last night. You gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention to the game, even though you're looking at the live chat. Alright. Getting Emerald number 4 should be easy here. There we go. Another continue. 88 rings. Now, if you guys never heard of the 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. One of the worst Sonic games of all time. You probably must have already heard of Sonic's relationship with Princess Elise. Now, I'm beginning to believe that was a reference to the rejective human girlfriend concept. Anyway, I don't have the 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog because, well, I never owned a PlayStation 3 nor an Xbox 360. Pardon me. Pardon me. It's winter. It was... Anyway. Plus, the game was never released for the Wii. And I never even knew about that game until about sometime in the early 2000s. And I only saw the cutscenes. But it wasn't a horrible game just based on the romance alone. There were also a lot of glitches because it was rushed to try and meet the holiday season. So I think it's understandable why this didn't get a Wii U game. Why this didn't get released on the Wii. The closest they ever got to a near romantic relationship with a non-hedgehog was, I think, Sonic and the Secret Rings, except it was just more like a friendship thing. Alright, time to take on Robotnik again. Alright, just hit him twice on one side, twice on the other. And, yeah, keep doing that until you're... That's the safest bet. That's the safest way to go. See? Oh, and here's Drew Zuhowski. X-Play, he says, X-Play gave Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 the golden mullet. Worst game of 2006. Can't say as I blame them. $143,600 points and 4 Chaos Emeralds. Now for Spring Yard Zone. Pretty interesting music. Now, when I was a kid, when I played the original Genesis game at my grandparents' house during the summers of the mid to late 90s, this was as far as Spring Yard Zone was as far as I got. I never did own a Sega Genesis when I was growing up. Oh man, that creature that I just killed took all my rings. Well, most of them. I only managed to get about 10 back. Well, okay, I didn't kill the creature, I just set him free. I destroyed the robot that he turned into and turned him back to normal. Alright. Up on, of course. CPU. I don't quite get that part. I guess they were talking about the Genesis CPU. I don't know. I'm not as tech savvy as some folks. Alright. Now these are hard to get rid of unless you attack them from the front or the back. But don't touch the top. Alright, those crab-like creatures. Okay, time for another extra life. Alright. There we go. 103 rings, and time for emerald number 5. Oh. Drew Zuhowski says, the Spring Yard Zone music was borrowed heavily from Every Little Step by Bobby Brown. Neat piece of trivia. Thanks, Drew. Now on to the bonus stage, so I can find that next Chaos Emerald. Now, as you can see, the stage is spinning faster than the last few. Just gotta find the right path. Okay, I think this is the right path. The path with the most rings, apparently. Yes, this is it. Just gotta get that emerald. Come on, baby. Yes! 5 down and 1 to go. And I got another continue. Brett Jocker says, first, Samantha says, it's kind of a shame that Sonic Underground didn't take off enough to get a game version, even though Sonia made it into a hack. I never heard of the hack, but I'll keep that in. I'll check it out after the stream is over. Yeah, well, Sonic Underground wasn't as good as the other Sonic cartoons. In fact, I think the Saturday morning Sonic the Hedgehog animated series should have kept on for one more season, even if on another network. ABC canceled that because they were moving on to their own original programming. Somehow. But it's a shame that Deke and Sega didn't bother to move the show to another network. Now, Brett Jockert says, those crab creatures remind me of some of the creatures from Nick Arcade. I don't recall any crab creatures from Nick Arcade, unless I'm missing some. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to Spring Yard Zone Act 2. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, the monsters on the loose level from in the video zone of Nick Arcade. Thank you, Brad. And Samantha says she heard that the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon got canceled because Disney bought Deke and Eisner didn't really care for Sonic. Well, but that should have been up to Sega. After all, I think they commissioned it. Didn't they? Plus, well, I'm not sure. I can't find anything. I couldn't find anything concrete. Oh, man. Gotta find 47 rings here. This is gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack. I mean, finding more rings won't be a problem. It's finding another 37 rings before reaching the goal. That's the tough part. But let's see. Yes, I know Sonic's supposed to... I know what you're thinking. Sonic's supposed to be fast here. Well, you're right. Oh, now where does this lead to? This could be useful. Alright. Alright, now I got 50 rings. And an extra life. And a shield. That hidden area. If you find hidden areas around here, they could be of good fortune to you. They could be of good use. Let me rephrase. Finding hidden areas can be very rewarding. All right. 69, 73. Watch out for those spike balls. Do you think maybe I could get 100 in this stage before I reach the end? Well, all right, 86. Not gonna get there. Ooh. Stay in the middle of those kinds of platforms. Ooh, there's those spike ball things again. 97 rings. $98. Come on. Come on, baby. There we go. Now let's finish it. Oh, I could have gotten 100 here anyway. Well, more rings the merrier. Time for the 6th and final emerald. I've got plenty of attempts to do this. This is the first of many. Now when I practiced last night, I found that this Chaos Emerald stage is very straightforward. And that's all 6! Sonic got them all. I only got 10 rings out of this, but it was worth it to get the last emerald. And I got 11 lives. Alright, never mind this. Anyway, it's a shame that the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon got canceled too abruptly on a cliffhanger, but they should have continued it before canceling it. It makes no sense to leave a show on a cliffhanger. I mean, there were others. Aside from Sonic Underground, there were other Sonic animated series, like the Sonic X anime, and of course, the Sonic Boom CGI animated series. Sonic X was where Mike Pollock finally got his finally made his Eggman debut, and he still does Eggman today. In any Sonic project except the Jim Carrey's job. So what did you guys think of the first Sonic movie? And are you looking forward to the sequel? I know I am. Keep getting the same thing. Format not supported. This thing keeps blinking on me. It's like my Elgato capture card can't handle blast processing. 12 extra lives now. Alright. Another straightforward Robotnik level. There we go. 10,600 points. That's 100 for every ring I got. And for the time bonus, only 500. But it's no big deal. Now, Samantha says she hasn't seen the Sonic movie, but she's eager to see how they'll make Knuckles and Tails look. Well, I'm sure that Tails will appear in the sequel, but I'm not so sure about Knuckles. Oh, and you probably might not have heard this, but Roger Craig Smith is no longer going to be doing Sonic's voice in future Sonic projects. And I think Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who did Tails' voice, they say she's not doing Tails' voice after. She's gonna quit. She's left. Well, and the same goes for Cindy Robinson, the voice of Amy. That's what I heard. But Mike Pollock is still gonna do Eggman. Keep sucking on those air bubbles. Because staying underwater for a long period of time, I think this might explain Sonic's fear of water in Sonic X. Here we go. Now, I don't have to get 50 rings by the end, because I already got all 6 emeralds. I mean, I could go for 100 just to get an extra life, but I've got plenty as it is. Now, when you get hit and lose rings in an underwater stage, like Labyrinth Zone. Oh, that's what happens. Alright, gotta stand on this Swiss cheese block here. Well, I call it a Swiss cheese block because, well, because of all those craters, those holes. Those pop-up spikes can really be a pain in the butt. Oh, and now Samantha says, oh yeah, about Sonic's tendency to drown in this game if he stays underwater for too long without swallowing up an air bubble. She says that Sonic complains about water in Sonic Underground. Yeah, I only saw a couple episodes of Underground, and I didn't care for it as much as I did for Sonic X or the animated series that came before Underground. Okay, 2,200 points total in bonuses. 219,380. Let's see if I can try and crack 250,000 by the end of the game, provided I maintain at least 1 life at the end. And remember, invincibility won't save you from drowning. Now, aside from Sonic the Hedgehog, those of you in the comments, do you have a favorite Genesis game? Just let me know in the chat and in the comments below after the stream is over. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alrighty. And look me up on my Gaming Delight Facebook page. And on Twitter at 88NickC. And I also go by that same name, 88NickC, on Instagram. Oh, and Samantha says, concerning Underground, even if it was the final time Jaleel would voice Sonic, Jaleel White, yeah, you all heard of Jaleel White. He did the voice of Sonic in the Deke cartoons, and we all know him we all know Jaleel White as Steve Urkel in Family Matters. Ooh. And I heard somewhere that Jaleel White recently reprised his role as Steve Urkel in a Scooby-Doo, in one of the new Scooby-Doo animated series. I think it's called Guess Who or something like that. And not the game, the Scooby-Doo series, the new Scooby-Doo animated series. Basically, that series is similar to the new Scooby-Doo movies. Plus, Sandy Duncan appeared not only in the original, but also in the new one. She appeared in the new Scooby-Doo movies in the 70s, and she had recently appeared in the new Scooby-Doo series, Scooby-Doo show. Recently. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Now, Samantha says if she could list all the Genesis games she'd owned, that she played frequently, but this is a 200-word limit. And per chat. And the Scooby-Doo show, it's Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. Yes, that's it. Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. And like I said, it's basically a modern version of the new Scooby-Doo movies that featured special guest stars or characters from other Hanna-Barbera series, such as Josie and the Pussycats, Genie, and that other show I forget. Anyway. Ooh! There you go, little macaroni penguin. Uh-oh. Come on. There you go. There we go. Now let me try and get my... Oh. That drowning music can really be scary at times. Alright, I only have 2 rings to protect me with. Gotta make sure I maintain the bow. And Samantha says she didn't know that someone showed up in both Scooby-Doo Guess Who and the new Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah, now I'd take this with a grain of salt if I were you, because my memory's a little fuzzy. It always gets fuzzy these days. Alright, back to Sonic. Now, if I ever get a Sega Master System, pausing for comments, pausing to look at the chat is going to be hard, because the pause button on the Sega Master, for the Sega Master System, you'd have to press a pause button on the system, not on a controller. And the same applies to a Sega Genesis power-based converter. Oh, there goes the ring. But I'm almost there. That's it. No rings left, but managed to get through. And concerning the new Scooby-Doo movies, well, Samantha said Addams Family or Speed Buggy. Well, I don't think Addams Family had an animated series, but the Addams Family did appear in the new Scooby-Doo movies. And I'm not sure about Speed Buggy. And she can't think of any other Hanna-Barbera shows Scooby-Doo did a crossover with, and this was before Blue Falcon existed. True. At least I think, yeah. Okay, moving on to Starlight Zone Act 1. Now, did you know that the music of this zone was actually recycled for the prototype of Sonic 2? Heck, the prototype of Sonic 2 was also used in Nick Arcade, from what I heard. Okay, since those little creeps don't throw their little spikes that are around them like they did underwater, it's best not to touch them unless you're invincible, or unless you want to lose some rings. See? Okay. Another 8,400 points. Moving on to Act 2. Now currently the Genesis is the only Sega system I currently own. Well, I actually own two Genesis. Three, actually. Two Model 1s, one without high-definition graphics, and one with, the one I'm playing on right now. And I also got a Model 2. Now the difference between the two Model 1s that I have is the audio quality. Now they say that the audio quality on the non-high definition graphics Model 1 is inferior to even the Model 2. And it's true, because even with the headphone jack, even if you use the stereo sound from the headphone jack of the Model 1 on the non-high definition graphics Genesis, it's not gonna sound as great even as the Model 2. The Model 2 is not as good as the Model 1 with high definition graphics, but it's definitely better than what Frame Rater calls the stinker model. At least I think he heard someone else called it the stinker. Just in time. Glee. Now this Starlight Zone is one of those levels that actually showcases what Sonic can do. How fast he can go. Alright, time for Robotnik again. Oh boy. Gotta hit him with those bombs, or have those bombs ricochet you to Robotnik. Missed. Missed. Okay, you got him. Yep! Hit by his own bombs. $270,410. Still 12 lives. Now Scrap Brain Zone is when things get ugly, but then again it's the last area. Now, I usually go through this stage because it's less painful. Because those spinning platforms on that other path, that can be a nightmare. Luck be a lady. Oh, watch out for those buzzsaws. Now earlier we were talking about the sun. Oh, there's those spinning platforms again. But you don't see enough of them. But you don't see enough of them on this path. Now those pigs, they throw those little explosive orbs at you. Gotta be careful around them. And those orbs can take a long time to explode. But not this time! $292,630. Think I can reach 300,000 by the end? Let's see what happens. sidetracked. Alright. There's buzzsaws again, and there were buzzsaws. And here they are again, the saws. Ooh. Gotta watch out for that trapdoor. Whew. Those flamethrowers can be a pain, as this takes a lot of trial and error to get through. Well, I was lucky not to have gotten hurt there. Oh. Well, this will be worth it to get some extra rings. Okay. Ah! Well, there goes my first life. But I'm not perfect. Whew. Yeah. There's a lot of traps in this area. Now this one, now that I was able to breeze. Pure dumb luck there. Timing has to be right, especially if you're playing strictly on an HD TV. If you're playing on an HD TV, you're going to get, from a Sega Genesis, an original Sega Genesis, you're going to get a little lag. You're going to get some input lag. But if you have an upscaler like the RetroTINK 2X Pro, like I do now, then this is practically a non-issue. Well, you'll have a lot less lag to worry about. But I recommend using a CRT for the minimum lag possible. I just want to keep one ring. Okay, here we go. Reached the end of Act 2. On to the third and final act. Pretty frustrating, but once you reach the final zone where you take on Dr. Robotnik, finger cool. There's Robotnik himself. Well, down we go to the final act of Scrap Brain Zone. Now this does remind. Uh-oh! Now this might remind you of. This might remind you of the Labyrinth Zone, except all those murals and all that is in black and white or something like that. Come on, give me a bubble, give me a bubble, give me a bubble, give me an air bubble. The air bubbles are a little slow in this stage. Oh, I should have jumped there. Just in case. Ah. The music was a little late. But I got an extra life through that one. Whew! I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I was able to get through those little spikes on that creature. Come on. Out of my way, fish face. I'm talking about the robot, not the little creature. Robotnik turned it in. That Robotnik turned into that Yeah, that's the whole premise of this game. Sonic has to save his woodland friends from Robotnik. There we go. Alright, there's my checkpoint. So even if I lose a life here, which I won't right now, I will start from there. But you all know about checkpoints. Give me that ring. Gotta maintain at least one ring throughout the game. So I'll stay alive. The only thing I'll worry about are pitfalls. There we go. Come on, air bubble. $299,130. I don't think I'm gonna hit 300,000. Please don't. Or am I not? Okay, the part with the hidden spikes. That was a pain. Oh! Look how close I am. Just one more enemy. Just one more enemy and I'd hit 300,000 already. Uh-oh. Time's ticking. Sonic's gonna drown. Made it! But at what cost? One life. But I gained that extra life earlier, and I reached a better checkpoint. Now those spikes right up there, those were cleverly hidden. Very clever. Ooh. Give me back that ring. Here we go again. Alright, not gonna get me this time. Alright, on to the final zone! Robotnik, you're mine. I got 10 lives! This is the safest corner to beat. Now, in the final zone, you have no rings to protect you. Luckily, there are easy ways to find protection here. That's 3. 4. I'm not sure if it was 4 or 5. But as far as I'm concerned, you have to hit Robotnik 8 times in this final zone. This is the best side to stay safe, because you never can tell with the others. Oh man, Robotnik just doesn't want me to beat him, does he? I'm under no deadline to beat him, but still. There we go. I think this is hit number 5, or is it? I don't know. I'm losing count. Six. 7. Oh. Oh well. Back to the back to square one, or. Well, of this stage. Nope. Maintain your cool. Whew. 1 hit. Two. Depending on where you are at that point, 3. Depending on where you are on this ground, it determines it'll determine where those energy balls can strike you. Four. Five. Come on, baby. Ah! No problem. Whew. Whew, they almost got me there. One. Nope, not here. Two. Don't let me down, Sonic. Three. Four. Five. Six. Just missed. Missed. Not going to get any points for being Robotnik here. 7. Not here. That's it! Now I just gotta hit him one last time. And there he goes. And that's it. My final score, 300,530. And voila. All 6 Chaos Emeralds. And there's your good ending. Now, as the credits roll, let me take a moment to remind you that. Well, now I don't know what I have planned for my next live stream. I mean, I'll probably do another Mario game. Maybe Mario 64. I've done Mario, the original 3 Mario. Pardon me. Yep. Now, I haven't done the original Super Mario Brothers through Super Mario All-Stars yet. I've done Mario 2, the Lost Levels, Mario 3. Haven't done the original Super Mario World. On All-Stars, that is. I've done the original Super Mario Brothers. Now, I have both the original cartridge version of Super Mario All-Stars and I also have a subscription to Nintendo Switch Online. But I think the Nintendo Switch Online version, quality-wise, is better. But if I should get an HD Retrovision for the Super Nintendo, maybe I could do that one. Anyway, if you want your own Sega Genesis Retrobit wireless controller, I'll leave a link in the description below. Well, that's going to wrap up this live stream. Oh, look at Eggman, Robotnik, stomping down on the N sign. You know, if you didn't get all 6 Chaos Emeralds, he'd juggle the ones you didn't grab, and you'd have and the sign would say "try again" at the end. But I got all 6, and there's Robotnik in a temper tantrum. Well, that wraps up this live stream. Happy gaming and stay safe out there.